We hit you network, the best work. We about to be dropping so much shit, gonna make your chest hurt. And keep your bitch off our pie, you know she gonna wanna flirt. Yeah, real street niggas out here turn their life around, so we gotta make it work.
See, I done came a long way from thugging heavy in them trenches. I ain't have a role model, so the streets is what built me. I was taught to never fold and keep it two when shit get tricky. If a nigga make the wrong move, nigga get jiggy. I was once a lost soul, now a nigga getting busy. Man, the people threw me in, that said they really tried to break me, but they can't take me. I'm riding in this foreign and these niggas.
I got my boy Seouless in here, OTR.
Thank you for having me.
Owner, CEO, and founder. My boy fresh off a Grammy win. Congratulations, first of all, to you, bro.
Brother.
How you feeling?
Shit, it ain't hit me yet, bro. But we just been running around like headless chickens, so
Yeah.
it looks good on the internet and everywhere, and I'm super proud of Lefty and everything we've accomplished. But in actuality, I've been working all week.
Right.
So it hasn't hit me. I haven't had time to sit down and actually smell the flowers yet.
Yeah, for sure. What was like the 24 to 48 hours like leading up to that moment of going to the Grammys and finding out if you guys were going to take one or two home this year?
It's 48 hours before the Grammy. Lefty pulled up. We picked him up at LAX. We had to get him a bunch of clothes because the next day we were going to the Merit Awards.
Mm-hmm.
We got to meet a lot of legends over there. We met Shaka Khan? Is that it?
Yeah, Shaka Khan. Yeah,
we met Shaka Khan and
super legend.
Also Carlos Santana.
Oh,
won,
wow.
And Cher won. All legacy Merit Awards.
Yeah, wow.
And we was prepping Lefty for that, getting him clothes, getting sprinters, hiring security, off-duty police officers and things like that, because they're the only ones that could bring in a gun to crypto arena. If you hire an armed security guard, they're going to be left outside. If you hire an undercover cop, they're going to be led into the building with a gun on them.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. And so what was the experience like? Even what did you see Lefty feeling, and what was your perspective of Lefty in these moments? You know, was he excited, nervous? What was
I feel like he was really nervous because this is the first time he's sober.
Yeah.
And dealing with everything. So he's met everybody when he was intoxicated in our previous first run.
Right.
But this is actually the first time he's re-meeting everyone for the first time.
Yeah.
So I think he was nervous until TV Off was announced, because no one knows this unless you're watching the live stream, the Peacock channel. But we lost Rap Performance of the Year 5 minutes before to the Clips of Kendrick. So the devastation and our energy was, we were a little deflated, bro. I can't even lie, Popsky. Like we were like, what the fuck? How did we lose this one, right?
Yeah.
And then they did R&B one, I think. Kamaya won. Shout out David Ali. That's my brother. That's their manager. So they won 2. And then right after was Rap Song of the Year. And as soon as they announced TV Off, I see Lefty smile and he was ready to go on, get off stage. He was ready.
Wow, man. I would like to just give a huge congratulations to not only you, but Lefty, Kendrick, Mustard, Larry J, everybody involved in the record. That's just a monumental moment for not only LA culture, but really for rap in general. Seriously, I mean, Kendrick set the bar, put our city on in another way, and for you guys to be involved in that is just crazy. So big congratulations.
I want to thank the people that made that happen for us, man. Thank you, TK, for setting up a group text with me, and AS. Thank you, AS, as the ops manager, for allowing us to come and participate and do 5 or 6 records with you guys. Thank you for Dot for choosing that record out of 5 or 6 songs we did. Because if he chose one of the other 5 or 6 and Lefty might have had a longer verse, I'm not sure if he won a Grammy.
Yeah. You guys got really lucky to end up on that song and have that one be the one they use in major sporting stuff. I mean, very major accomplishment. What can you tell me? Go ahead. Did you have other people you want to thank?
So really, I want to thank Problem for believing in us. I don't know if that influenced Dot to hit us, but Problem and Dot are close friends behind the scenes.
Right.
And you know, everybody that was involved, Doughboy, Mike, they were Lefty's managers at that time.
Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah, shout out Neil.
Because all those individuals dealt with a lower frequency version of Lefty.
Yeah.
Which was a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can you speak on that and maybe start with just how did you see the vision in this crazy, wild Lefty Gunplay that's fresh out of jail? And, what did you see in him that made you say, okay, he can be this star, right? And really see that early on. I remember being in your studio, seeing him. What made you see him like that? And how did you take him on the journey from there?
You want the real story or you want the Hollywood version?
I need the real story.
Okay.
I need the exclusive.
Okay, the real story. Lefty reached out to us 6 months prior, before I signed him. When I saw his first video, Wonderland, floating on social media, I brought him to my team and I said, hey, should we sign this artist, Lefty Gunplay? He's been reaching out to us. And everybody, including your boy Vic, they didn't see it. So everyone, they voted no. I was the only one that voted yes.
Wow.
The second time, 2 weeks later, I seen him more. So I brought it back to the table. I said, hey guys, should we sign this guy, Lefty Gunplay? And no one believed in it. So I was the only one voting yes again.
Wow.
But the thing is, I don't run my program like a dictatorship. I have smart people around me, and I trust their opinion just as much as I trust mine, right?
Right.
So when the team told me no the second time, I just dropped it. I didn't think nothing of it, okay? My younger brother called me, and he said, hey, who's Lefty Gunplay signed to? And I told him, I don't think he's signed to anybody. He's been hitting us. And he told me straight up, you need to sign him. That's my favorite rapper.
Your brother. Your
My
blood
little
brother.
Yeah, my blood brother.
Wow.
And as soon as that happened, I reached back out to Lefty in the DM and said, sorry, I'm just seeing this. He sent me a voice memo. My boy Fat Guapo hit me and said, hey, I heard you're trying to reach out to Lefty. I'm gonna put you in a group chat with his manager, Cash. And the
Shout
rest
out
is
Cash.
history.
That's crazy. That is definitely crazy. Tell me about then how it goes from signing him to actually dealing with that craziness, right? Like, and still growing it while he was pretty wild at the time. And I remember meeting him and I saw it as well. Like, I could see the superstar potential, right? Like, I think you can definitely see it.
The energy.
Yeah, and especially when you're in person with him, right? A lot of people know Lefty through social media and through online, right?
For sure.
But what was it like navigating his career during that time and ultimately, I'm sure, encouraging him to get sober, right? And what was the journey like to get to there?
Honestly, Popsky, before I had Lefty signed to me, I had other Latino rappers signed to me.
Yeah.
And I've seen everyone hit a certain ceiling, right? And the first one to break through was Chito Ranas. Chito came home from prison, and within 30 days, we had a J-Brew Colombia.
Yeah.
So I had a case study to see what worked with Chito and what didn't work with Chito.
Right.
Also, the stuff that Chito didn't do, Lefty was more open to doing. So it was a combination of just strategically putting him in certain platforms first before we did anything. Like, for example, before I signed him, he did the Trash Bag podcast and the Mr. Criminal podcast, which are Chicano platforms.
Right.
After I signed him, I said, Left, you're a Latino, bro. I compare it to, like, I'm Korean, but Jeremy Lin, he's Chinese, Taiwanese, whatever. And when he went on that Linsanity run, I was a fan of Jeremy Lin because he looks like me. He has the same skin as me. You know, it's something relatable.
Yeah.
So I told Lefty the same story, and I said, look, I know you want to hit this demographic, but we need to actually hit the black demographic because this is a black sport.
Right.
Once the blacks accept you, you're cool. So I said, I know you're institutionalized and things like that, but this is a legitimate business. And he was very open-minded, fresh from prison, to be open to changing what he was thinking and behind the walls on the free world. And to make that instant change, I give that credit to Lefty.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people would have been able to make that mental change
Right,
instantly. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure.
So once Vic and I strategically planned the rollout, we hit No Jumper first, okay? Then we did Community with AD and Pun. Then we did Ace Boys, Corner Store. We hit Back
Underground
on
Magazine.
Fig. Yeah, Underground Magazine too, but that was after the rollout. We hit Back on Fig.
This is the initial rollout.
The first 28 days.
Oh, wow.
All LA black platforms.
Yeah,
Black-owned platforms, bro.
Yeah.
And we strategically didn't hit all the other platforms that were going to support us if we did this rollout correctly.
Yeah. That's fine.
After 28 days, we had 12 major offers on the table.
Wow.
No cap.
Wow. That's crazy. That was a crazy moment when Lefty first came out and he was on all the platforms and he was new and fresh and just going super viral, had everybody talking about him. It was
He was
massive.
authentically himself.
Right.
And he was never media trained, and he didn't understand the internet because he was behind a cage for majority of his adult life.
Right.
So him being so raw and authentic, I think that's what people gravitated towards.
For sure.
Because it wasn't so polished, it wasn't so clean. It was very unpredictable.
For sure. To say the least,
To
right?
say the least.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, they understand social media, so they try to be like that because they know that's what
You
people
gotta understand
want.
this. Most rappers are playing an image
Right.
on social media.
Right. 100%.
Lefty didn't understand the image.
Right.
Lefty was just himself, uncut and raw,
Yeah.
pause, and it was honestly just perfect timing. The biggest artist in our demographic at that time
Right.
was Chito Ranas. He was incarcerated in prison. It was Money Sign Suede. He was, taken too early.
For sure.
And Peso, who was in juvenile hall at that time.
Right. Right.
So there was literally nothing but opportunity in front of us. And Lefty understood the assignment, and we made history, bro, and we're gonna continue to make history.
No, that's definitely major. What can you speak on in his career so far that he's done that has been some of your favorite moments, whether it's been crafting like the record with Problem, right, stuff like that, or whether it's been obviously this Grammy moment, I'm sure takes the cake, right? But like while making records with him and all these different moments that you've had with Lefty over the time, what's been one of your favorite memories that you want to give us?
In no particular order, for sure, performing at the Crypto Arena. That was an amazing feeling, bro. 25,000 people, Posky. That is a high that I can't even describe.
Right. Who did you guys perform with? What show was that?
Santa Fe Clown was headlining, and he brought us out on the set. So we got to do the last step of the night.
Wow.
My role with the magazine, I gotta be creative all the time. Sometimes, just the repetition of having to pull a new, awesome, creative idea can be difficult, to repeat time after time again, especially as we go on with the years and make more magazines. And so I found Mr. Mushies to be a great way at helping me get over that, I would definitely rather be tripping with Mr. Mushies.
So I want to go back a little bit, right? Because I know you don't do a lot of interviews, and just because this is a first one on our platform and stuff, can you just tell us a little bit about your upbringings and what made you want to be a CEO and run your own label, and give us a little history on OTR a bit?
I had to do a quick brief one.
Yeah.
If not, this will take too long.
Yeah, quick.
Born in Korea, came to LA early at 3. Immigrant, pops left. Visa expired, became an illegal immigrant, AB 540 student. Couldn't get jobs, none of that, had to figure it out. Became a rapper, got in trouble with the law, had to go on the run, so I couldn't be a rapper no more and promote.
Right.
Started a label, figured it out.
Yeah. And
long 20-year journey in music.
When did you start and found OTR?
In 2017.
2017. And obviously, like you said, your first major success was with Chito, and then really...
I want to say our first independent success was with Patman the Gunman, fresh off of Nipsey's unfortunate passing. And Pac-Man the Gunman opened up a lot of doors for us, bro. Like with Pac, we had a record called Zero Tolerance with Nipsey and Mozzie.
Wow.
And that was the first time, like Just Incredible at Power 106 or DJ Head and Bootleg Kev at The Real, like they were blowing us up to get the exclusive to drop. So we were just rotating it back and forth every other single.
Yeah. And that was an OTR record at the time.
That
still is.
That is an OTR, All Money In,
Yeah.
Play Ball record. And
Collaboration.
I have just as much splits as Pac-Man the Gunman on the ownership of the masters.
Wow.
So we got blessed with that one.
How did you go about getting your knowledge when it came to running this, like being in the industry, running your business, and ultimately learning about publishing, masters? How did you learn? Was it just by experience and trial and error?
Yeah, bumping my head 1,000 times against the wall till the wall broke, bro.
Right. That's the way to do it. You didn't go to school or anything like that?
Well, I tried to go to school, but the thing is, it's hard to go to school and pursue a full-time entrepreneurship in any field or in the streets or in any industry.
Yeah, to do both. You only have so much bandwidth anyways.
So really, I've actually got educated through, I don't even want to say failures. I don't believe in that. Through my experience.
Right.
And through experience, I've got to meet wonderful people in this world that have believed in me from the jump, that have helped me, taught me, and different things. So honestly, bro, it's just God putting me in certain rooms before I was ready to see certain things. And years later, when I'm ready, I understand it.
Right, definitely. Can you tell us a little bit about currently the state of OTR? Who's all the artists on OTR? What else do you have going on outside of Lefty as well with the label right now?
Lefty, Gunplay. I know what the internet talks about, but we still have Gito Ranas. Treyway 6K. YS.
Okay, shout out YS.
Mr. Keep It Hood. We have Westmont Scheme.
Shout out Scheme, he hard. That new record y'all just put out is crazy.
I appreciate
with
that.
Him, yeah.
P-Face Baby. Blanco 15. We have Deuce Face. And through like other distribution deals I got, we have the whole AFC, GTR, OTR collaboration with my boy Bino and the Oz Camp. We have Top Rank Gang.
Yeah.
We have Pete Drizzle. And other artists through that program. And yeah, bro. We have, shout out the producers, Sal Treasy, Matt Briggs. Shout out Ty Beats, who was my first producer that got me into the major buildings.
Shout out Zay.
Zay Keys.
Super solid member of OTR.
You know, like everybody, bro. I might have missed a couple, but
no, yeah, you got a lot of people.
I'm smoking some weed, man.
And you guys do everything in your label, right? Your first full service label as well as management, distribution, everything, or?
We're a boutique independent label. 0 partners, 0 investors.
Popping the shit.
We have
beautiful.
We have our own infrastructure, our own structure. We have our own in-house publicist, in-house admin, in-house publishing, in-house content. Shooters on Go is our head of content. Rose Transvic is our in-house publicist. Jay Gonzalez is my admin. We have IT. We have Matt Buser and other legals, Marine. And we have non-exclusive distribution in almost every building.
Right.
Which actually allows me, if it's like a dating thing, it allows you to get in bed with somebody before a marriage.
Right.
So you see
how they work,
how the buildings work, what songs they push the button on.
Right.
Their marketing strategies.
Right.
And yeah, we have our own ecosystem, which is the most important thing, which allows us to compete with the majors regionally in the West Coast,
Right.
while spending pennies to their dollar, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know you've also told me off camera that you don't run ads.
I spend $0 on ad spend. That's against most major labels. I believe in like the Chipotle formula. Chipotle was bought by McDonald's back in 97 or 98. I don't know, I forget the exact year. They didn't go mainstream until about 2006, 2007. And it's because they spend $0 on ads and they let their product speak for itself. And in that fast food game, they were probably the first premium fast food franchise.
Right, right.
And even though they were owned by McDonald's, they kept their boutique, independent, organic, authentic. And now they're probably the #1 Mexican franchise competing with Taco Bell.
Yeah,
You know what I
for
mean?
sure. So what do you see as a next step or the bigger level for OTR? Do you eventually want to sell it? Do you want to partner on a major way? Like, what is the next level for Seouless and OTR in 2026, 2030? You know, what do you see in your next 3 to 5 years?
Honestly, bro, it's hard to answer that question because the politically correct answer would be like, I want to find the right home, a strategic partner, JV. They give us 5 to 10 million annual budget.
Yeah.
Let us do our thing creatively, and we keep everything in that one home.
Right.
That would be the politically correct answer. But the thing is, as we're going, the bigger Lefty could get, or other artists we have that are coming up that are also in different deals and situations, licensing deals,
Right.
we have more leverage, bro.
Yeah, there's no ceiling on how big Lefty could be, how big the label could be versus if there was a JV.
Like there's outside the box strategies too, where there's billionaire investors, so we don't need a major.
Yeah, could be an angel investor.
Not even an angel, they're gonna want equity and their
Yeah.
money back. They're gonna want their ROI.
Right.
No one's gonna put up millions and
Yeah,
just be like,
The
hey,
right
we love you
situation.
so much. Here you go. Here's $10 million.
yeah.
That maybe in a video game or a movie,
Right.
but
But there's no answer really.
there's
You
no
just
answer
keep pushing
really.
it.
Keep pushing, because at the end of the day, I've had opportunities. Like, I have a billionaire homie myself, and he's offered me close to like $5 million for a larger chunk of equity than I want to give up.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I want to take that deal, but if I played smart, and let's say 10 years from now, I sell my masters and they give me 100, 200, 300 million, whatever. After I break the artist off, I still have half of that. My boy that gave me 5 is gonna exit with like 25, 30, 50,
Right.
depending on what our exit is.
Yeah. The longer you hold on, the bigger the payout in theory could be.
And there's no yellow tape. Like, I don't have to ask nobody for anything.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So that's what gives us the competitive advantage against the majors. Like, if we want to do something today, we could go right now,
Right.
this second.
Right. 100%. 100%. I know you've expressed interest to me though about even doing stuff like movies and getting into film, right? Like,
Definitely.
can you tell us any, obviously want to get to that as well, but are there any other particular goals that you do have for yourself or for the label, that it doesn't have to be selling the company, but just other things like that you want to get into?
We want to follow the blueprint of someone like 50 Cent,
Yeah.
where G-Unit is still actively making millions of dollars through TV and film and through soundtracks and music, touring. So there's blueprints to how people did it. It goes back to leverage. Right now we're working on a film with Richard Cabral. We were working on it a couple of years back, but timing is everything. Lefty has an opportunity to get on major movies and TV and film with CAA, who is representing Lefty.
I saw that.
So
Is that official that they're representing him?
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but they respect our business so much, they give us a handshake and they only get a small booking percentage of what they kill.
Wow.
So
No retainer or nothing like that. That's crazy.
I think it's the best way to do business.
Yeah.
Shake hands and be honorable.
Yeah, that is the best way, 100%. I even heard, just watching all the media and everything going on right now at Lefty, I heard him say he has something coming up with 50 Cent in terms of a film or something. Is there anything you can tell us about that?
There's NDAs and different things in life, Povsky. But anything and everything is possible.
I would love to see it. You know what I'm saying? 50 is one of my favorites as well as just a boss. I've told you this on the phone, off camera, but somebody like yourself, someone like a 50, like you guys are the guys who inspired me. The artists and shit are really cool to look at and learn from, but it's really like the label owners and real bosses doing the shit.
If I could give you an exclusive, there's one thing I could talk about. YS is going to be a featured actor in the new spinoff of Snowfall Detroit.
Wow.
Him and Head of J3 play brothers.
Damn.
Crip brothers in Detroit.
Wow.
That's the only thing I could say, because the rest
crazy.
you got to tap in September when it drops on FX and watch.
Wow. That's crazy. And YS, like, he been doing his shit and he has a lot of love and respect, but I feel like, he wasn't obviously on the project or anything, so he didn't necessarily get that real mainstream look. So that is huge for him to get that mainstream look.
But behind closed doors, he plugged Dot and Peso for that record.
Wow.
Behind closed doors, him and Dot got their own relationship. They're from the same part of Compton.
Right.
He was there at the pop out performing with his group, Meet the Wolves.
Yeah, he did perform at that. Shout out Ruger, he'd be over here.
Definitely. Shout out everybody.
For real.
Wow. So everyone got their own journey.
Right.
You gotta understand, YS was already signed to a major.
Yeah.
And now we're on our independent grind. So like he has more obstacles and hurdles that we gotta fight for. For example, Alamo, of course, has more market share on YouTube. So when you look at YS, it's majority Alamo stuff. And the independent stuff gets pushed down. Yeah. And there's little hurdles like that we're dealing with YS. But he was part of the biggest record last year, Gang Gang. Yeah, he was. You're right. Shout out Chef Boy. J3 was also on that, right? Shout out everybody. Crazy. Who else was on that? It was just Chef Boy, YS, and J3? I think one more person, maybe. Rosecrans. Oh, yeah. Was the name Rosecrans Hop Out? Yeah. Yep. Shout out to them. Shout out Chef Boy. That was major for the city. It's a lot going on with you guys, man. I'm super just excited to have gotten the opportunity to sit down and do this with you, because we've been talking for a long time about this. And, seeing Lefty come through these doors and kind of grow before our eyes as well was also really inspiring. And just you've seen it from like the second chapter. Yeah, yeah. Out of 100 chapters, you know what I'm saying? Right. No, yeah, I remember being in your studio. Shout out Russell, who was at Thizzler at the time, Russell North, DB's manager. We came up to y'all spot. We did, to the compound. Yeah, and Lefty was there, and it was turned up, and I remember, and then I remember seeing him here doing his Mad cover, shooting his video with young Drummer Boy and shit. Definitely. So yeah, we did a video here, for Drummer Boy, letter to Drummer, or letter to Lefty, or something like that, right? Yeah, it was something like that. The outro to Rookie of the Year, and then we pulled up with 2 Rolls Royces. Put the OTR chains on the Rolls Royces outside. Yeah, we did. That was the cover for the second album. And this was like 2 years ago or something, 2024, early. Yeah, so like February or March, probably. Yeah, it's crazy to see all growth. Like, I'm just super proud of you and Lefty and the label and Vic and everybody, man. Like, I appreciate that. Thank you, Povsky. Absolutely. At Underground Magazine, bro, we always got your back. Like, anything you need with us, bro, you already know what it is. What's the last thing you want to give the people before we get out of here, bro? Seouless, man. OTR. Make sure you follow Underground Magazine for the most exclusive and latest shit in LA. That's it. My brother. Povsky, Seouless, OTR, Underground Magazine. Y'all know what it is. We'll see you next time. Peace. Thank you for your time.